The tension between Momma Dee, Bambi and Stevie J isn't your typical reality TV disaster. It's a full-blown catastrophe, and guess who's caught in the middle of it? If you've ever wondered how a family can become a full-on war zone, buckle up. The sea crossfire, yes. Lil Scrappy's life is definitely over. But did Bambi and Stevie J orchestrate the ultimate act of sabotage, or was it simply bad luck? Momma Dee has finally emerged from the shadows, and let me warn you that she's not holding back and that she's throwing bombshells that will make you doubt everything you believe to be true about this crew. Is this the decade's worst betrayal of family, or simply another in the never-ending? Prepare for the mayhem of reality TV's most poisonous triangle as we uncover the layers of deceit, dubious transactions, and backstabbing that have plagued Lil Scrappy's personal and professional lives. You thought you knew the true tale of Lil Scrappy's demise? Think again. This isn't just another reality TV drama. Stay closely, because this story is about to blow up. You won't want to miss a second of it. It's a comprehensive expose that reveals how Bambi and Stevie J, two of the most poisonous characters in the business, reportedly planned a plot that destroyed Scrappy's life and career. And guess who's now speaking out? Momma Dee. Let's take a moment to go back in time and observe that Lil Scrappy wasn't always the shattered man we see now. Scrappy was once a budding artist whose music career was flourishing, and his personal brand was strong, and his fans adored him for his unadulterated charm and raw energy. However, things took a sharp turn when the press suddenly focused on betrayal scandals and his personal life rather than new songs or concerts. Instability ensues as Bambi and Stevie J, two figures who have come to represent deceit, backstabbing, and instability behind the scenes in Atlanta's hip-hop and reality TV industries, enter. Bambi is renowned for her vicious the target Lil Scrappy. Insiders have long heard that Stevie J, a seasoned producer with a reputation for playing dirty and ambition and strategic thinking, have been discreetly pulling strings for years about the tense relationship between these three, but until now, no one dared to speak up. Momma Dee, fed up with seeing her son's world fall apart, decided it was time to speak up. Based on her observations, it appears why power control and possibly some retaliation why Scrappy's misfortune or personal failure is actually the outcome of a well-thought-out strategy by Bambi and Stevie J to ruin him. The drama didn't unfold overnight. Recall the violent altercations captured on video, public disputes, enigmatic cancellations, and leaked private messages, all indications that a conflict was simmering beneath the surface. According to Momma Dee, signs of a larger plot in which Lil Scrappy was isolated, his projects were sabotaged, and even his personal relationships were manipulated by Bambi and Stevie J. The rumors don't end there, including financial mismanagement, covert relationships, and even threats that forced Scrappy to make choices that only hastened his demise. According to family sources, Bambi's influence even permeated Scrappy's. In the meantime, Stevie J's participation extended beyond music production. It was allegedly causing friction in Scrappy's personal life by pulling strings in his financial transactions, preventing deals, and steering possibilities away from him, and mistrust from his closest associates. So what is the reality about these accusations? Is it simply rumors, or is there solid proof to support Mad's claims? That's where things get even more complicated. Fascinating, a number of leaked documents, private conversations, and anonymous insider accounts have come to light, presenting a bleak picture of deceit and manipulation. These smoking bullets imply a concerted attempt to not just destroy. As the narrative progresses, it becomes evident that this isn't only about one man's decline from grace, but also about a toxic power struggle, a family that has been split apart, and a brutal game of survival in which the stakes are extremely high. Momma Dee's courageous choice to come forward has sparked a maelstrom that has brought Bambi and Stevie J into the public eye and sparked intense discussions among both fans and insiders. But first, let's examine Bambi and Stevie J's backgrounds, reputations, and what makes them so contentious before delving into the bombshell facts of these leaked discoveries and the public's reactions in part 2. Characters in this story, Bambi's ascent to fame wasn't coincidental. No, her relationship with Stevie J is equally complex, and Stevie J, on the other hand, has decades of experience in the field, but his past is replete with allegations of infidelity, backstabbing, and professional sabotage. Being tense simply makes the situation worse. For years, he has been a contentious character in the Atlanta scene, with both fans and colleagues debating whether he is a cunning monster or a brilliant producer. His relationship with Lil Scrappy and Bambi has always been unclear, but now the curtain falls. It's getting difficult to overlook the layers of betrayal as Momma Dee discloses more about their claimed participation in Scrappy's death. This isn't just small-scale drama. It's a major controversy that has shocked the entertainment industry and endangered to destroy one of its most famous families. And part one ends there on a cliffhanger, preparing us to delve into the scandal's dark specifics, including stolen information and public reactions. Secrets that have the potential to alter everything. Now that we have set the scene with Momma Dee's explosive claims, let's feed into the real scandal. The delicious, dirty, behind-the-scenes insanity that no one wanted you to see. According to numerous leaked accounts and unnamed sources, this is an alleged masterclass in sabotage, betrayal, and power plays so fierce that they make soap operas seem like child's play. It's not your average reality TV catfight. Bambi and Stevie J didn't merely mutter hurtful things behind Lil Scrappy's back. They allegedly planned a full-scale campaign to demolish his career piece by piece, and the receipts. Oh, they're coming in. Let's start with the money. According to sources, Bambi, who is known for being a shrewd businesswoman, allegedly managed Scrappy's finances by preventing profitable transactions and directing possible partnerships hidden from view. Imagine having the best offer in the game and then having it fall through because someone believed you were no longer worth it. That's the nightmare that Scrappy supposedly experienced, according to leaked emails. Disclosed spooky discussions in which Bambi talks of intentions to sever Scrappy's wings and ensure his permanent removal from the scene, while Stevie J's name appears in dubious contracts and backroom agreements meant to divert talk about betrayal on a large scale, but it goes beyond the money. The personal attacks are much more sinister. Anonymous sources close to the family spill tea about Scrappy's projects to other artists who are more in line with their goals. Regarding Stevie J's alleged dissemination of untrue allegations to sever Scrappy's bonds with his closest friends, even going so far as to fabricate tales of infidelity and reckless spending in an effort to distance him, make him weak, and finally force him into a situation where he would have to fold. Following Momma Dee's shocking disclosure, social media went crazy with hashtags like Justice for Scrappy and Expose. Fans who once supported Bambi and Stevie J are suddenly doubting everything, searching through old videos, tweets, and interviews for evidence to support these startling charges. Bambi trended within hours. Others feel the truth has finally out and are calling for investigations, while others are defending Bambi and Stevie J and calling man's charges desperate and too convenient. The comment sections include, a popular Atlanta producer has chimed in on this controversy, which has officially taken over the internet. It's a battleground of opinions with an abundance of memes, dramatic gifs, and contentious arguments. The anonymous alluded to years of power battles and drama that occurred behind the scenes, but that many people in the business knew about, but were too scared to discuss in public. It's no secret that Bambi and Stevie J have been playing chess with, according to The Insider, Scrappy's career for a while. The question now is, what eventually caused Momma Dee to speak up, adding gasoline to the fire? Recently released audio recordings purport to show Bambi and Stevie J making fun of Lil Scrappy, giggling about how simple it was to control him and how they controlled the story. If these tapes were real, they would be the smoking gun that no one anticipated. Evidence of a cold, well-thought-out scheme to ruin a man's life for personal benefit. But hold on. There's more. There have been rumors of Bambi and Stevie J going on extravagant spending binges when Scrappy was allegedly having financial difficulties. Pictures that have been leaked online depict opulent parties, expensive automobiles, and it's the typical story of treachery cloaked in excess, a dirty little secret that the public has never seen before, and designer shopping sprees that appear to have been funded by funds that should have gone into Scrappy's initiative. Momma Dee herself compared it to watching her son slowly drown while everyone else around him poured salt in the wounds. She claimed that Scrappy's emotional toll was terrible, resulting in missed performances, canceled partnerships, and a sharp deterioration in his mental state. Meanwhile, Bambi and Stevie J's camp have been silent, making evasive remarks about misleading stories and safeguarding their reputations, but nothing specific. Their lack of action simply seems to strengthen the suspicions, allowing them to continue to circulate and feed conjecture. Faster than ever, according to legal experts following the case, Bambi and Stevie J may face severe repercussions if these accusations prove to be true. They may face lawsuits for financial fraud, slander, and deliberate interference. Contractual relationships are only the beginning, and it's not even taking into account the public relations catastrophe that could ruin their own careers. The issue has also spurred broader individuals in the entertainment industry are talking about loyalty and trust. Both fans and critics are wondering, how many more artists are suffering in silence behind the scenes? How frequently do the individuals you think have your back end up being the ones who stab you in the heart? This story has struck a chord because it's not simply a drama. It's a warning about power, celebrity, and treachery. The media frenzy keeps getting worse, with experts are asked to comment on the psychological effects of such betrayals, the importance of family dynamics in prominent people's lives, and the delicate balance between personal and professional life in talk programs, podcasts, and internet forums that analyze every detail. It's unclear whether this controversy will mark the end of Lil Scrappy's career or the start of a comeback. But one thing is certain: once the dust settles, his life will never be the same. We're just halfway through the story, but Mad's bravery in speaking forward and the overwhelming amount of evidence surfacing are helping the truth eventually cut through the clutter. Now that the scandal has been thoroughly examined, the question on everyone is wondering what will happen next. Is this the start of Lil Scrappy's comeback narrative or the last nail in the coffin? Hold on tight, because the fallout is going to get more uglier. Let's start by discussing that the internet has been roaring ever since Momma dropped her bombshell, and fans who formerly stood by Bambi and Stevie J have completely changed their minds, saturating social media with demands for accountability. Cancel Bambi and boycott Stevie J are trending on several platforms, such as wildfire. Late-night shows are making fun of the two for their covered objective. The incident has brought attention to the power dynamics in the industry, and other musicians, particularly those who have been eclipsed or outmaneuvered, are speaking out anonymously and sharing their stories in what is being termed the ultimate betrayal. Own terrifying tales of deceit and manipulation, an anonymous rapper close to Scrappy revealed, "Just think of what they could do to other people if they could do this to him." The expression "snakes in the grass" has never been more fitting. On the legal front, rumors of investigations are becoming more widespread. A number of entertainment attorneys have openly declared that the claims of financial sabotage. Industry sources suggest that a class action lawsuit may be in the works, wherein other artists who have been adversely affected by slander and contract interference could face actual legal action. Sources say government officials may be investigating tax problems, adding gasoline to the fire. Bambi and Stevie J are reportedly rushing behind the scenes due to the mere fear of legal action and money laundering connected to the extravagant spending sprees that were exposed during the scandal. Remember those private planes and opulent parties? Well, those may soon have some important concerns that go beyond the media. Could be more than simply a family dispute. It could become the subject of a federal inquiry. As the strain increases, Bambi and Stevie J's camp is starting to show signs of disintegration, with insiders reporting heated confrontations and finger-pointing. With the developing paranoia, Stevie J, who usually maintains his composure in public, has been observed leaving meetings with a noticeable upset expression, while Bambi's social media activity has drastically decreased. Lil Scrappy's emotional toll is another important factor in this case. Those close to him disclosed that he has been seeking therapy and support to deal with the mental and emotional fatigue brought on by this whirlwind. Friends say he is battling to rebuild his life and career from the ruins, but he is broken but driven. A number of industry experts have contacted OUT to provide guidance, and in the meantime, Mad's audacious decision to reveal this issue has made her practically legendary in the eyes of her followers. She is being hailed for her courage and candor, with many referring to her as the actual queen of the family drama. But there are risks associated with her newfound celebrity. Some people think she could now be the target of backlash, litigation, or industry blacklisting. But for the time being, she is unrepentant and focused on safeguarding. The repercussions of the incident have also spread to other areas of the entertainment industry, as sponsors and corporations are removing their endorsements and canceling partnerships with Bambi and Stevie J more quickly than you would imagine. Even the Love and Hip Hop franchise is feeling the heat, according to reports, as event organizers have banned them from future appearances out of fear of being linked to the incident. Producers and executives are reportedly holding emergency meetings to handle the PR crisis and determine whether to keep Bambi and Stevie J in the spotlight. Rumors indicate that they may be fired completely or have their screen time substantially cut to allow the uproar to subside. Debates concerning family loyalty, trust, and the negative aspects of celebrity have been sparked by this controversy. Both viewers and critics are wondering how much of what we see on reality TV is authentic and how much is staged. Here's the big question: will Lil Scrappy emerge from the ashes? The music industry likes a good story, but audiences are skeptical of deceit because the lines between personal drama and business have crossed. Fans are already gathering behind him, anxious to see what happens next for Bambi and his comeback narrative, especially since it's wrapped in drama and atonement. If he can transform this upheaval into his art, he might just turn the tables. Stevie J, the path ahead appears to be difficult. Even if they avoid legal action, it will be difficult to win back public trust because their reputations are damaged and scandals tend to linger in the age of social media. As the dust settles, one thing is certain: this story has shown the brutal reality that lies beyond the glitz and glamour. It serves as a sobering reminder that in the game of fame and money, the closest, what do you think? Is Momma Dee the hero we didn't know we needed? Or is this just another chapter in a long-running family rivalry that will only get worse with time? Or is this a scandal? Allies can occasionally be the fiercest adversaries. Too deep to overcome. And what about Bambi and Stevie J? Are they clever masterminds of destruction or victims of circumstance? Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you're shocked by this story, it's far from over, and we'll be here to bring you every juicy detail. If you want more exclusive behind-the-scenes exposés, subscribe and click the bell button so you don't miss the next twist in this crazy tale. Now that you've heard all the drama, all the dirt, and all the messy details, it's time to hear from you. What do you truly think about Momma? Be tuned, be curious, and remain cautious as always. With this shocking revelation, is she Lil Scrappy's best defender against the cunning Bambi and Stevie J? Or is this simply another bizarre event in the never-ending reality TV circus? Recover from this, or has his life been irrevocably ruined by betrayal so profound that it would take more than a few tracks to mend? What about the antagonist in this story, Bambi and Stevie J, or misunderstanding gamers caught in the game? Far greater than them. Don't just sit there, get involved. If this scandal shocked you as much as it shocked me, hit the like button. Share your most outrageous theories, your hottest opinions, and your most let's get brutal flames in the comments. This discussion began because to trust. You have thoughts, and I'd want to hear them. Each and every one of them. Be sure to, if you want the most juicy content, subscribe. Fresh, uncensored celebrity drama